Hey YouTube, I just wanted to share a little video about my UK actual coinage and the different pound coins or 50p's that are put into circulation that obviously are limited and are quite collectible. So I don't know actually much about the actual pound coins, and I'd have to look into it further. So one reason why I'm doing the video is so if anyone does know, what they're thinking, they should do a video. So there's quite a few of these different pound coins. I mean, these are like the standard version. I think this one's like a 2010, and you can, they kind of do a standard crest or something on the back, and obviously you get different designs. Which, and this one, the Welsh Dragon. I used to live in Wales as a child, and I've always been into the dragon, the Welsh Dragon, and I suppose that's why I like the lunar dragons or the dragon series in the lunar coins so much, and it's one of my favourites. These ones are, I'm not sure what these ones are yet, but I recently picked these up in my change and thought, they went into my little saving pot, and at some point I will spend them or do something with them. I don't know, but as I said, there's quite a few different motifs that have come out. I think this is another Welsh one because it's the leek, the daffodil, and they're obviously the symbols of Wales. So I think this is another Welsh coin to replace the dragon. And so where are we? That's just another one of those with the crest. It looks almost a bit like the beast on there, the lion, and focus. Can't really see from but on the and obviously I think these are another one that's very common, which you see it's worn, but it's just one example that I've got of this. There's occasionally you have to go into this pot and take some out and spend them, because obviously they are legal tender, and occasionally I swap them with my son and he says, "Oh look Dad, I've got one with a nice picture on the back," and we have a little bit of fun with it. These are the standard ones, so I've always got a couple in here to exchange for another one that as I said, my son, and some that he's found, and if they turn out some of them are worth a bit of money, we'll split the profits, I suppose. And like the Kew Garden 50p, I had one of those before I really thought about it, and thought, when I was just about to pass it over in the shop, I thought, oh, that's a lovely 50p. And then, you know, a few months later, I found out they're selling for £28 to £50. So, you know, there could be something in the actual. And also there's these ones that are the bridges of, I know these are, I think they're all the bridges that Stevenson built, I believe. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but he did build a lot of bridges. The Menai, which is near Wales, near where I used to live. And I used to go to Menai quite a lot over the bridge. And yeah, that's another one. This one looks very like the Menai. But then again, I could be wrong because, you know, a couple of the bridges that he built do look very similar. But yeah. And then you've got obviously the £2. They also do a different pattern, or release a certain amount of these into circulation, and people do collect them. I just thought it was interesting. Obviously this is the standard £2, as I said. I generally have one in here to swap if my son, you know, says, oh, I've got one with a picture on, or whatever. And obviously if I find one myself, I just put it in the pot. And I picked up this one just today. And yeah, it's obviously, I think it's is it Dickens? And it's all kind of like letters, but obviously my camera's not going to pick that up. Or words from his books or whatever. And yeah, some of these have a error as well. I've noticed on the side, instead of it saying will, it says WIII instead of. And yeah, so people try to sell them like a mint error or whatever, but you know, I just thought it's interesting subject, that maybe some people don't realise that, you know, these coins may be worth more than the £2. You know, especially this Dickinson one. And also there's a few 50p's I've got. The other one was, I think this one's the 100 Years of the Scouts that they released. And yeah, I used to be in the Scouts and the Cubs and stuff. When I lived in Wales, it was great, you know, right near Snowdonia. I'd often be out camping and in the hills, and yeah, I just think it's nice. So that's one that I've kept. And there's a couple of Olympic ones that, it's just this Olympic sailing, 50p, and yeah. Quite unusual, the Olympic coins. I've only seen a few of them in my actual hand, you know, so I don't know how limited they are, but you know. And obviously you've got the standard 50p's that have come out now. So I think it was my brother that was telling me that you can get these and you can actually make the pattern or something of, but just thought, you know, I quite like this new design on these coins. It is quite a nice design. And yeah, the Queen, hopefully, you know, one day we'll get a new monarch and there'll be a new face all over the coins, and that'll be really good, because yeah, sick of it. Anyhow, so if anyone would like to comment on any of these coins sort of thing, be interesting to know any more information, or you know, any thoughts, or if anyone does the same sort of thing and they've got a video, you know, it's just interesting to know about really the other coins that are in circulation, but obviously that are limited and maybe collectible. So okay, see you all again.